Hi guys, my name's Ellie. Welcome to my channel. You might notice when I do stuff like this for my weekly update on where I am fitness-wise, it means I didn't film anything. So yeah, the last week I've done a little bit here and there. I really haven't gotten up and run, which has been bad. It's been bad for me. I need to do that. I have done some things, like if I get home and I don't have errands to run or something to cook or something like that, I have been going out for a walk. I've made a couple, like, personal bribes. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I will do things where I'm like, hey, if you start working out consistently, you're allowed to buy this thing for yourself. Which I did at the suggestion of the boyfriend. Something that works for him is to buy clothing in a size he wants to get down to, or like a size or two smaller, just to have that there and be like, hey, look how tight this is, get that thing down so we can wear the outfit. So I did order something in a size down, and we will see how much it motivates me. Hopefully it'll be good. If not, it's not like the worst thing to not be allowed to wear that item. I'll just deal with it, give it to someone else. But hopefully it will do what I want it to do, which will motivate me to be like, yes, I would like to wear that and have it fit this way, so I'll work out. And then I bought this. This I got from Target. It's just like an empty book. It doesn't have any dates or page numbers, which is something I was looking for. It's pretty, it's nice, and it is allowing me to kind of track what I do on what day, because sometimes I look back on the week and I feel like I didn't do anything, but then if I think a little harder, I realize I did, 4 or 5 things. Or if I feel like I did really great one week because I ran once, and then I didn't actually follow that up with anything else, I'll feel accomplished for the week, but it won't be real because I didn't actually do anything. I'm hoping this will allow me to track it. It'll be a place to log my weight, and as we get further into it, I can hopefully do more measurements about, once I'm running consistently, how my distance is increasing, how my speed is increasing. If I try something out and then, like, if I'm tracking my progress and I am hitting a wall with running and then I add some weights in and I see that my time increases, I can keep track of it. It's good. I like data. I like having a log to kind of pull trends out of. So I think that's going to be helpful. So this is good. I did a couple walks. That's about it. I have been eating quite well, and I'm currently weighing the pros and cons of bringing candy back into the office, because I bought some really cute ceramic candy holders, and one of them is just full of mints right now, because that is the main thing I've had in the office. Since I do face-to-face meetings, and sometimes they're pretty, right next to somebody, I like to make sure that my breath is not weird, because I drink a lot of coffee, and I eat a lot of stuff with onions and garlic, and not everybody's into that. If I can not have bad breath, I do that. But I'm wondering if some small candy would be nice to have. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can be trusted with it, because last time we had candy in the office, I was just eating a bunch of candy, and that was bad. But, the lovely lady that I share a room with, she is aware of what I'm attempting to do, so she, sometimes if I'm saying something, she'll be like, oh, reason, and I'll either explain why I think that I should be given, why I should still do the thing, or I'm like, yeah, that's fair, that's a good reason, thanks for checking me. So, we're trying that. Yeah. Currently, the main thing I'm trying to bribe myself with is if I go for a run consistently for like 2 weeks, so at least like 3 to 4 runs per week for 2 weeks to start building that habit, I can get myself some better running shoes. My shoes aren't bad, but I've had really, really well-made shoes before from when I was doing distance running, and there's a couple places I like to buy shoes from back when I was running distance that just, there's something magic about the way that they look at your feet and line it up with a really good shoe that is magic. I've got really high arches and a high volume foot, which means that my foot itself is pretty tall, not just because of the curve underneath, but because I just got a really sturdy foot, which fits a lot of shoes not quite right. So finding the right one that doesn't do that is very helpful. And it'll be kind of hard to find if the shoe fit is right, because if I pick them out on my own, it might be fine for walking around the store, it might be fine for like a 3-mile walk or something like that, But if I get above 5 miles, anything like that, my feet hate it. My toes go numb. It's real weird. All sorts of weird things happen when you have an ill-fitting shoe and you go too long in it. So that'll be my benefit of kind of getting the habit of running, and then you can start acquiring good gear to run in. And then as we progress, we'll, bribe ourselves with fancier and fancier things so that I have the proper gear to keep doing the thing that I want to do. Yeah. And I've warned the boyfriend that coming into fall, I want to do a lot of hiking. I want to do a lot of outdoor activities where you can do something and exercise, but not necessarily feel like, oh, it's just checking off going to the gym, and involving active activities in my daily life, so that the things that we do for fun can also be helpful. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to do. I have to go to the store with my friend. My friend is my sister. Go to the store with my sister to get some food for the week and do some stuff. Oh, I've also been keeping popsicles. I have a consistent craving for sweet things, which can be, I can satisfy it with fruit, which I've been doing, or popsicles. With it being so hot lately, even though we're so close to fall, I have been keeping popsicles, and there's a kind of, the brand I like, I think it's Shine, Dole Fruit Burst, I don't know. It's a very fancy, delicious popsicle that's mainly fruit and fruit juice, so it's already pretty low, but they have two kinds. They have one that's like pretty big and sturdy, and one that's like very thin and small. And so you can get a variety pack of the thin, small ones that are only like 35 calories that will satisfy my sweet craving without adding extra calories. So I've been keeping those on hand, and they have been helpful. So hopefully this time next week I will have footage of me running places. Thank you, Chris, for watching. Let me know if you have any additional tips and tricks. How has the clothing thing worked for anybody out there? I know I've kept clothes that from when I was smaller that don't always necessarily motivate me to get smaller or work out more, but I haven't tried it with new clothes. So if you've had that happen and work for you, the boyfriend says it has worked for him in the past. I have concerns, but we'll see what happens. Let me know if you've had good success with that, and I'll talk to you guys next week.